because that's so bright.
Yeah, we'll be able to see you.
I am a singer-songwriter of Denver, Colorado, currently homeless, and I am known by most police officers, most hospitals, most people, I should say. And I'm getting spotted on almost every single street corner, okay, by fans, by supporters. And the last couple of days have been like actually attacked, threatened, and I have nowhere to go because I'm homeless.
Gotcha.
And I have called security companies. They are all refusing to work with me until I get housing. So I'm in even more danger being on the street, homeless, without security. And I'm starting to fear for my life.
You know where you're at right now?
Yes, I'm in Golden, Colorado. You
know today's date?
It is I want to say 11th or 12th. 11th,
Okay. Do you know who the President of the United States is?
Joe Biden.
Okay. If I gave you 6 quarters, how much money you got?
That is going to be $1.50.
Okay. So you're not feeling safe, you're saying?
I'm not feeling safe.
Okay.
This
because
is
of other folks or because of yourself?
Just because of my popularity. I've tried getting motel rooms, and fans call the motel rooms and dox them, pretty much, and dox my room, and it's becoming super unsafe. And so I have been told not to go to motel rooms without security present. It's just getting very unsafe for me to be in public.
Okay. Who's telling you not to go to motel rooms?
The motels themselves, because they end up banning me because they get spam calls by fans. Because I'm so popular that I legitimately get spotted at the motels by other people there. That's how popular I am.
Okay. Well, the ambulance just, I'm going to let them chat with you, okay? Daniel, right?
Yes.
Daniel, Larson?
It's Larson, yes.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
11/15/1998.
Daniel, how you doing?
I am not doing well.
Okay.
I am famous, and I have called multiple times before for popularity issues and people doxing me. This is not the first time I've called in. Yeah, this is not the first time that I've called in for issues. I am homeless, and I am trying to get security services, but they all don't want to work with me until I get housing, which makes sense.
Okay. Do you have injuries on your face here? I'm seeing a little bit of
Yes, this was from earlier. I've already went to the hospital earlier today and got that taken care of.
Perfect. Well, I tell you what, Daniel, we got some good news for you. We got an ambulance right here ready to take you wherever you need to go. So if you want to talk to these gentlemen here, they can help you out, okay?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Jason. This is my friend
Hi,
Brad.
nice to meet you.
What's going on today, man?
Let's get in the ambulance. Can I go in the ambulance? Yeah.
Well, I'll make you go over to get all out there, so we'll get you back there. You got any weapons or anything like that?
No. You guys can search me down. You guys can do whatever. I don't care.
We'll put the backpack behind you, probably. You don't need to search. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the backpack from you. Just let it go.
Okay.
Daniel, before you head up there, do you have any weapons on you?
I don't.
Okay.
You can
check you?
Yeah, you can pat me down.
Thanks, man. Just keep your hands out of your pockets for me, okay? So you just put some gloves on here, and then we'll pat you down, all right? You got any needles, any guns, bazookas, anything like that I need to worry about? Okay, fantastic. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and bring your hands together back. You're not under arrest. This is just how I have to do that, okay?
That's understandable. I've done this before, I know.
All right, perfect.
We'll do what that is.
That's just my debit card.
Debit card?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Come on up here, Daniel. Have a seat right here.
So, Do you mind if I film for like evidence, just in case I take this to like court if need be for like? Okay.
Can you swing your legs up so I have some sit here and talk to you?
Okay.
All right.
So I recently, because I'm a singer-songwriter,
Okay.
I have songs on the radio in some states, and my career has really taken off recently to a scary level.
Okay.
To where, like, when I talk about pop, like, it's a scary level.
Okay.
To where, like, at this hour in a neighborhood, it's no big deal, unless there's like one person that really wants to cause issues. Which my popularity is big enough, it has happened. I can go to a grocery store and I struggle shopping because people are just stopping me wanting pictures. So I get spotted on every single corner. But people are it's to a point to where those restaurants are kicking me out.
Other people are showing up and causing problems. Yeah.
Right. So I've ended up getting basically chronically homeless.
Okay.
And popularity is still skyrocketing because I'm doing it for a living. I have a record label. We're to a point to where for me to be able to get security, like I said, I need housing of some sort. It's getting, like I said, to a dangerous level that I'm to a point I either need like almost immediate service of some sort, I guess domestic violence. I need something, and I need like resources. I'm in a very.
The best first step is get your hospital. We're going to get. We'll get you into. I mean, it sounds bad, but they're going to do a psychological evaluation to see where. But once we get that accomplished, then they can get you in touch with hospital services and hospitalists that can get you in touch with some of those resources that it sounds
It's
like
just
you need. So.
like the issue. It's are not working because I go in there, somebody spots me, it creates a big gigantic mess.
Okay. So are you okay going to the hospital with this, with the plan that I put out forward? You know, as far as getting you at least.
Yes.
They're not going to get standing up there.
Yeah.
How do you spell your last name?
Like it's Larson.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Larson. Like, I don't want to say this to be crazy or, like cause any issues, but if like major music artists and like how
you can tell by the gray in my beard, I'm so far out of the cool music scene, I don't even recognize it anymore.
Okay.
Everybody that I loved as a musician is either dead or not making music anymore.
I feel like it doesn't matter. I think if like the music industry and like the stuff that happens, you would understand though.
Right.
It's 11/15/1998. It's to a point to where like it's almost like have to, not in a negative way, but it's like I have to almost threaten my entire fan base if they get too wild.
Yeah.
And it puts me in that negative spot.
Yeah, it's a tough situation because you need the fans to support your career. But
yes, and all that's doing is just throwing me in loops where I keep ending up only going downhill. Yeah. And I just can't do that anymore.
It kind of becomes a self-feeding cycle where you just spiral on down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have called, like, I've started investigations. Like, I don't even know like where I start because police, they can't do anything legally unless they have like legal issues. So it's to a level that it's like the job isn't for everyone. And with my popularity, it's to a point that even if I got off social media, with me being spotted on every corner almost and places getting doxxed, it just isn't going down nowadays with social media.
Right. once the pictures are out there, everybody's gonna glom on. So
Exactly. And so I just don't know what I am really kind of doing. And so at this point, because I know what I'm doing, but when there's an issue with trolls or whatever, it's literally safety or else.
yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to take care of your personal health first above everything else.
Right. And it's to a point that like my family's getting doxxed too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want them to be affected either.
Lutheran.
Did you start on M1? Okay.
Do we need an M1?
You guys need M1 forms?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning to ignore you. I'm just.
It's okay.
I got too many things going on here at once.
Point to where it's like I don't know how to say it in a way that's not going to sound either, you know, like crazy, but it's, you know what I mean? Like I'm not crazy. It's a very tough situation. Like I said, sometimes I just have to be the power over everyone else in the situation I'm in.
Yeah,
And I have no choice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Jason's going to ride in the back with you. I'm going to get up front and drive. We're going to take a nice, easy ride over to Lutheran. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm probably going to ask some questions.
That's fine.
Just so I can give some information to the nurses and doctors when we get to Lutheran. Are you in any pain right now?
No.
Okay. What happened to your face?
So earlier today, I was already at Lutheran earlier, so they're
What for?
probably just going to go, "Oh, you're back."
Okay, what for?
It was for a fan altercation, actually.
You got
I got kind of. I got my dog stolen by a fan at a location at a restaurant,
Okay.
and it escalated to an assault situation.
Okay.
In self-defense, and it is now to a point to where everything was fine. I left the hospital, and I mean, I take 5 steps outside the hospital and I was already spotted in the parking lot. Like, no joke.
Were you injured?
Apparently, we got somebody en route that wants to.
Can I hop in real quick?
Yeah, come on in.
Ooh, they're getting ready to go. Hey, Daniel, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Were you over at the School of Mines campus last week sometime?
Yes, I was.
Was there an incident with some damage on a wall or an elevator or something?
Yes, I was. There was a issue with another person that escalated, and it caused like a fan altercation.
Okay.
And it ended in like kind of assault towards me. And
Is that what happened to you?
this is from a different issue.
Okay.
But that's what happened last week. It was last week.
What kind of damage was it?
It was the wall. Just
The wall?
Yeah,
the wall just got messed up?
Yeah, and what I did is after the fan left, after like kind of just punching me one time,
Yeah.
and then verbally assaulting me,
Yeah.
I called 911 then. I called the crisis center.
Okay.
Both of them kind of didn't believe me.
Okay.
They kind of, like I was saying, kind of in a point to where I'm just going in circles.
Yeah.
And what I did was I just said, you know what, I'm done. I called family and I said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this. I will take this as far at this point as I need it to get heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, right?
And so it's very frustrating because I'm to a point to where
Do you know the tricks I can do for the inverter?
I feel like I said, I'm fine myself, but I feel like with the fans and with the trolls from the fan base, it's literally, I need to get this heard now.
Yep.
Or, I mean, nowadays with, just the crime on every corner, I could be shot tonight, like no joke. And I understand that. I know that, and I'm smart enough to say this needs to get heard.
Good. Well, that's good.
And so
No, bro.
that's where I am.
I got
Would you be okay? There's a school of mines employee coming up. Would you be able to tell him that story for me?
Yes.
Just explain that you had an
Yes.
altercation. That's how the wall got damaged.
Yes, and I will more than happy. If you want to charge me, if they want to charge me, that's fine.
I think they're just trying to figure out what happened. So he's just going to come ask you some questions. He's going to be here in 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate you being honest with me. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just give us 1 sec. They're just going to come and we'll be out of here.
Okay. All right. Daniel, you have any medical history?
PTSD.
PTSD? Okay.
And it's because I had an abusive childhood, which kind of led me into music, and now I'm singing a lot about my life.
Okay.
And
anything else medically?
Learning disability. I guess I don't know what you would put that as, because it's childhood trauma, and I just didn't learn the right skills at the right time. So I was a late bloomer, I should say.
All right. What about any allergies? Do you have any allergies?
No.
To anything?
I know this is a lot, but
I'm gonna be,
yeah,
like I said,
I'm fine.
just going to be asking you questions here. Are you taking any medications?
No.
Not for PTSD or
No.
sleep or anything?
Like, I'm able to keep it, like, calm. It's just, like, when trolls or, like, fans cause issues, and it just escalates and escalates and escalates.
Yeah.
It basically escalates until it hits a peak and it grows day to day to day. And without somebody to calm that down, as like security, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's hurting relationships. It's hurting friendships. Places, like I said, are getting, like, I can't go to motel. I can't go to anywhere. They're just getting spam calls. They're getting doxxed.
Okay.
And
What's doxed?
like phone numbers, like off of the internet, like on Google.
Okay.
Fans are actually going to Google, finding, and then they're leaking it on my social media platforms or other celebrities,
I gotcha.
and then it just goes haywire with phone calls.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm moving my hand a lot.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure your blood pressure cuff was still on. It's acting kind of funny.
Probably because I'm moving so much.
Okay. So you have no medical issues, like you're not hurting anywhere?
No.
You didn't take a fall or anything?
No.
You don't have any change in vision?
No.
No lightheadedness, no dizziness, no numbness or tingling in your fingers?
No.
Okay. You breathing okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll get you to the hospital, and they'll get you checked out, and then we'll get you somebody, maybe someone from social services can talk to you and figure out a plan for all of this craziness in your life.
Like, not to be, like I said, I'm not suicidal. I'm not.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm none of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to do politics as well. So, like, on top of my career, so it's like, I know, in fact, like, what's right and what's wrong. The issue is, like I said, it gets to a point to where it's like,
you look at my nose?
yeah, it gets to a point to where my entire fan base just escalates to where it starts escalating in public too.
Okay. You're not on any medication right now?
No.
Okay.
I do have like issues with my eyes to where they do get bloodshot red.
Okay.
That's been going on since I was really, really young.
All right.
And I've never done drugs. I don't smoke. I don't do alcohol.
Okay.
It's gotten to a point to where like I have to post on social media sometimes to where it's like I literally have to almost speak like a president would, you know, like
Yeah.
not like I don't want to say threaten because that's not the right word, but it's like I have to like literally say, you guys need to stop. You guys are taking it too far. It's the entire fan base is taking it too far, and somebody is going to get injured, and you know what I mean. And if it doesn't, like, you know what I mean, like it legitimately gets so much to where it's like I have to talk them.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, it's only bringing down my career, and I'm afraid of my career being damaged.
Right. And if I just touch your head, kind of feel you around?
Yes.
All right. Just let me know if anything hurts, okay?
None of that hurts.
Okay.
I am a little bit skinny and skin and bones, but
yeah, that's not what I'm checking for. Yeah, that's. Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, good. Perfect.
I mean, I just hike a lot as well.
Fingers as hard as you
so just the normal.
Perfect.
Just the normal hiking body aches is what I normally feel.
Okay.
Just walking a lot.
You can feel all that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Mine just showed up, so it'll just be a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Cop's just doing a handoff right now.
It's almost like, I don't know how to say this, but you know, like when somebody runs for like a presidential election or a governor for like a high profile role, and the companies normally pay for their security.
Right.
Or if they like, even though Kamala Harris, or you know what I mean, never was president, because she ran for president, she gets government assisted security.
Yeah.
My popularity is to a level, or starting to get to a level, to where even if it doesn't hit social media, it's starting to.
Come on
so
in.
It's of that severe level now.
All right. We got somebody here who just wants to ask you a few questions.
Hey, Daniel. I'm Officer Boyd, Mines PD.
Hi.
Well, I'm contacting you today to ask you about some damage that was done to one of our walls.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me what happened?
So, I was about last week, I got dropped off by a friend in the parking lot, the parking garage.
Okay.
And I was walking through the building on where the stairwell is.
Okay.
And I'm a singer-songwriter. I already kind of talked to them about everything, gave them
I've seen your YouTube.
Yes. So I got spotted by a troll, and you know, like a fan, but on purpose trying to cause issues.
Okay.
And that's been happening a lot lately. And said some verbal stuff, tried to assault me, and I freaked out. I called the crisis line. They didn't believe me. When I talked to them, they thought he was crazy.
Okay.
because some people are still not believing my popularity, which I'm trying to get heard right now. Like I'm saying, this is serious. Enough is enough.
All right.
And I panicked and I freaked out and I decided I was going to kick the hole.
Okay, so you
And
kicked
so
the hole in the
yes,
wall?
and so that was me, and I did that out of fear. And I, at the time, what I was thinking in my mind was like, I really don't care right now what happens, because I've had enough with the trolling. I've had enough with what is going on.
Mhm.
I care more about my safety, and I care more about like me, my family's safety,
Right.
and I want to get this heard. And that was my motive. I knew I was going to get caught.
Okay.
I knew the consequences. I'm sorry, and if you want to charge me, that's okay. I don't care.
Okay.
But I'm trying to, at this point, just do anything I can right now to just put the message out. Like, look, this is real stuff that's going on,
Mhm.
not a joke anymore. These fans are trolling too much. It's everywhere I go, not just one location. And people are not believing me.
So you
And
weren't in the room with the fan. You were just.
it was in the, you know, when you go through the door and then the stairwell's on the right.
Was there anything in the room that you were in? Was it like?
It was right in the stairwell is where the fan altercation was. And I went upstairs, and then I went out, and then I walked kind of around. So yeah, so
like this area right here.
yeah, so when I came in the door right from outside,
yeah,
I went into the stairwell at the top there, right over here.
Yep.
That's where the fan altercation was.
Okay.
Because somebody came in through the elevator.
Gotcha.
Okay. So somebody came in through the elevator. The fan altercation happened in the stairwell.
Mhm.
They continued to go down after. I came back up about half a flight of stairs, back into here, and I was just like, fuck. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm tired of this happening. People need to understand, like, I'm really getting spotted everywhere I go. People are trolling. I need to get to a point to where I am safe from these altercations.
So you kind of freaked out.
And I freaked out, going like, I need to get this heard. I freaked out and I kicked the hole.
Okay.
Out of just like, kind of going like, I don't care what happens right now. I care more about just getting this heard, that this is real. And it's, even though it's on, you know, my popularity's on social media, it's not a joke. It's real stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I did get a dog 2 days ago that got stolen, dog napped. People are thinking that that's a joke. It's not a joke. That is real. And I don't even know if I'm going to see him again. You know, so I'm to a point to where I'm like, what's going to happen to my life? What's going to happen to my friends? You know, people don't want to be with me because of the doxing. You know, doxing means, you know, the location gets leaked and then people show up, you know, stuff like that. Internet doxing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand. And, you know, I just wanted to see what was the deal with the wall. All right, so I'll write you a ticket for the criminal mischief, but I'm gonna let these gentlemen help you, right? Because it's more important right now. So I'll ask them where they're going, and then I'll just meet you up there, okay?
Yeah, and I will also.
Okay. So I'll bring you a ticket. It's like a $500 damage thing, right?
Yeah.
So you know, I can understand freaking out because of the fans and all.
Are you? Does your body cam record as well? Okay. Can you also help with trying to get this issue as well, like, out there any way you can? Or
I can't get it out anywhere. It just goes into a report. So
okay, can you help put that into a report and say that, like, this is like a real issue, and that, like, I am starting to fear for my life to some degree.
All right. And yeah, like I said, these gentlemen are going to get you someplace. They're going to get you some help. You can talk to them, be open and honest with them, and I'm sure they'll get you some resources as well to try to help with whatever they can help you with. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry for holding you out.
No worries. All right, Brad.
Rolling.
Okay, thanks.
It's gonna be a rough turnaround.
Okay.
Like this one issue, like right now tonight, is just like I said, I just called in, going like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
It's I'm fine tonight, but I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be. I don't know, like, because I'm homeless, like I legitimately was going up into the mountains to try to get away from anybody that would notice me, you know, so I could get a safe night. And that's not really reality anymore. I shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Can I get a phone number for you?
Yeah,
Contact
yes.
with you. Get out of the ambulance. Make sure I erase all that, okay? Just so you feel safe.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I will. I'll remind you. And yes, I do know evidence. But I don't care right now. I could just change my number.
How much do you think you weigh?
I want to say 130. I say like 125 to 130, but I think it's easier to just say 130.
Yeah.
And I am around 5'10".
Perfect. All right, so what I got here is you have a history of PTSD, you have a learning disability from childhood.
Yes.
No known allergies.
No known allergies.
No known medications.
No known medications.
No drugs or alcohol.
No drugs or alcohol.
Okay. And you were in the hospital. You were in Lutheran?
I was in Lutheran earlier today, so
Earlier
they're
today.
like I said, they're probably just going to go, oh, he's back.
Well, they probably have your information, which is good, but
it's good and bad
well,
because they know me, and
no,
they'll go, well, he's back in 2 times in 24 hours.
Well,
it is what it is.
The first time, then
yeah.
maybe they'll work the second time.
I hope it's simple. Just go in and tell them the issue, and I get transferred to. I want to say like a safe house, because that's what I called 911 for.
Yeah.
911 said they can't do a safe house.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, if they can't do a safe house, then how am I supposed to do it? So I literally just hung up on 911, which I shouldn't do.
The hospital can at least.
And then I called them back, and then I started yelling, which I shouldn't do. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, are you guys ever going to start, like, what am I to do? You know, like, literally.
Yeah.
You guys make it so difficult, and even like a safe house, they want domestic violence or something like that. And with my popularity, that doesn't fall under domestic violence.
Right.
And then to be homeless, they're like, oh, just go to a homeless shelter. Well, I'm too homeless for that because I still get spotted at the homeless shelter as well, and people start calling those places.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, there's enough violence there. I mean, I could be a target.
Yeah.
People have tried to make videos with what they see versus what I'm really going through.
Right.
they can only put out what they know.
Yeah.
And that's not always the truth. So it's kind of just a shitty situation.
I'm just gonna check your face, all right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure nothing's broken. Make sure the hospital didn't miss anything.
They did X-rays and
Okay.
yeah.
Can you open your mouth for me to get your tongue? All right, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it is sore. I think it's more than anything, it's just really, really bruised. I think I know, like, you know how, like, in politics, how, I mean, it's not always a good thing, but, like, how politicians can literally say one thing to get, like, a message heard, and it's really aggressive, it's really firm, and then they, like, literally have to back it up on another post, like, by the way, I don't actually mean harm.
Right.
I'm to that level of seriousness. And like earlier today, I literally had to make videos going like, I will do anything to where this will go to Supreme Court if it has to, and I will do something if I have to get it to Supreme Court. You know, like that is not good if I have to do something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of that severity of a level. But I'm really to a point of like, because all it takes, all it takes is one crazy person
Okay. Larson.
Like, another thing is, that's what I don't want to say, like, I know it's going to happen or I know it's not going to happen. Like, I don't know anything. There's no way of knowing. But with my popularity level, people that walk their dogs at like 4 a.m. in the morning or, you know, middle of the night, I get spotted by fans any time of day or night.
Okay.
So being on the street or even just walking to the grocery store, like I said, all it takes is just that one crazy person, and in the right situation, you really won't have time to call 911.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want to get to that.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants you to get to that. Well, I don't know. You said you're homeless, so you don't have a address?
I use 2323 Curtis,
okay,
which is a homeless shelter in downtown Denver.
Okay.
But when that started getting, they got spotted by a fan right out their front door.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I can't do that anymore. But that is a public address that I was using it for a while. I have income coming in enough for a motel room, but with me getting docs, cases getting their phones rung up,
right,
people like banning me, saying you can't come here anymore because of this.
Yeah.
It's forcing me into a chronically homeless state, and I don't want to. I can't do that. It's time get that hurt. I'm not a violent person, and I will protect myself and I will protect my family and my needs.
As you should.
But I'm not a violent person. I'm like with what happened with the hole in the wall and stuff like that. It's literally just like I wish people would take things seriously, especially if it involves safety.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a quick phone call to the hospital, let them know you're coming. You have the biophone up there? Or is it back here? Okay. Alright. Oh, there we go. I don't have that one. Wait, 24 years old? Alright, 24 years old?
I'm 24. Because 1998, that's 24. Tonight, actually, the reason why I called was my number was leaked, and I started receiving text messages from someone, I don't know who, but anybody.
Let me call the hospital real quick. Just let me know you're not sitting there waiting. This is Stadium Medic 21. I've got 24-year-old male. Apparently he was in the clinic earlier today. He's seen for some assault injuries. When he was discharged, he needs to see maybe a mental health specialist for some services. He's A times 4. He does have some bruising and swelling on his face that seems to be from earlier, before he got sent to the hospital. Right now his vitals are 115/79, pulse 88, respiration 12, SpO2 96 on room air. He has a history of PTSD and learning disability. He has no known allergies. He's not taking any medications. He'll be here in 5 minutes. No, it's all okay. I don't know. He hasn't done so. Here. Yeah. No hold at this time. I'm gonna get in touch with right now. It seems like they're calling me. All right, bye.
I've got them on the phone right here.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is Jason Miller.
Alrighty, I'm probably gonna have to end this right now, because I will probably not be able to have a phone inside. I will let you guys know as soon as I get in. If I end the stream, I will not be able to have a phone, but let's try to get this out public. This is a real issue, and
No, he has not done anything with this.
but yeah, apparently it's a rule in the mental health unit. I cannot have a phone. I don't think.
Nope, not at all. Okay. 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 All right. I'll just give you. Yeah. Take you back to grab. There you go. So what is it that you're live streaming there? Is it
I'm
for your
just,
fans?
yeah, I'm trying to get this situation out there and trying to.
Just letting people know that you're getting a costume.
I feel like I said, people don't take it seriously, and if I do end up having to take it legally at a very high level or whatever, or if it gets
Supreme Court or whatever.
Yeah, like if it becomes threatening to my career or my future,
Yeah.
I need to have evidence that,
Right.
and that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get what's really going on out there, and not the real bullcrap that's going on.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to get the real side of everything.
Alright. Should be here in a couple minutes. Medical changes.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I am. No. No. Has a car. They sometimes, not all, but sometimes when they can help out, they try.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
But it's to a point as well that my popularity is starting to